Hey, how's everyone doing today? Jacobo here, and I'm very happy to bring you a sound that is very popular today in neural bass music, and I like to call it the white noise bass. This is what it sounds like. So to give you guys some context on how this sound can be used, I wrote a song 2 years ago under the name of Pummel that utilizes this sound, and this is how it goes. Pretty cool. So the general idea of this sound is essentially a relationship between white noise and a sine wave sent through distortion. Pretty simple, right? That being said, I feel the best way of going about creating this sound is to use two different patches. One for your white noise timbre that you'll create with that distortion, and two, a patch dedicated to the harmonics and the tones of your lower sub bass. And I'll explain why in a moment. For now, let's go ahead and jump in and make our white noise. So we're gonna go and just make this a sine wave, leave it as is. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our noise filter right here, and it's already on my personal favorite, which is AC Hum 1. You can play around with the other ones. They're pretty good and they can give you some interesting results, but I'm gonna knock the pitch up to 55% and put on the noise level on 50%. And all that gives us is this nothing, essentially. But if we turn our distortion on, put it on asymmetrical, and knock that up to 50, we get this gritty noise, which is what we're looking for. So to kind of build on that, in my opinion, I like to personally knock back the white noise a little bit. So I like to turn on the filter, patch it through to the white noise, and put it on about, let's say, 9620. And leave it as it is, and it just kind of brings it back a little bit. And since we're going to be making our subtones through another patch, we actually don't need the sine wave for this. So we're going to go ahead and turn EQ on. We're going to roll off the bottom, put the Q on 45% to get rid of that little hump right there, and we're going to knock the EQ frequency up to, I would say, about 3206. And then in my personal taste, I also bring down the high end just a little bit, like negative 2.5 decibels. And that's it for this part. See, pretty much nothing. So we're gonna go in here and I'm gonna show you that if you go to the bottom, right now I'm playing on the E2, but if we go down to the E1, you get this really nice gritty sound, and that's what I'm looking for. And when you pair that up with the sub, you get a really nice combination. Now, the reason why I dedicate another patch to the subtones is because I want to be able to define my harmonics for the bass without worrying about how that'll affect the white noise in the distortion. For example, if you go into your white noise and start messing with the wavetable, if you change it from a sine wave, you'll start to see that you get all these crazy different timbres for the white noise, and not all of them are really good. So by just dedicating one patch to that white noise timbre, I can not only assure that my white noise stays the same as I mess with harmonics, but if I want to use different notes for my bass, I can just keep that one white noise note across all of my sub notes and change the pitch of my sub how I please without worrying about the timbre of the white noise changing too much. That being said, one of my favorite wavetables to use is a square wave, because I feel like it's got some really nice harmonics right off the bat. So throwing it in basic shapes, putting it on a square wave, and then throwing some distortion on it, like maybe just some soft clip, is all I need to do inside the patch. Then I'm just gonna route it through to a bus, go in here, and put it on about 35 for the bottom, and you can put it anywhere between 160 to 260 as long as you have a good side chain in order to get some good harmonics out of it. And now that we've done that, we can go ahead and throw our note on and hear how they sound together. And that pretty much wraps up the sound. Pretty straightforward, right? If you learned anything in this video, or if you like this content, feel free to like and subscribe, as it really helps me out. If you have some feedback or a comment you want to leave, I look at every comment, so feel free to do that, and I always appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. Why is my microphone picking up so much noise? I'm getting very frustrated. Very, 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 very frustrated. Because I've done this video 3 times already. Ah!